So this is the Python program on which we are going to work today. Now this program, what it can do, it can count for you the number of times a particular word is coming in the sentence you have written in the text box, which you will get to see when you will run this program. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is what is going to happen when we will build this code on Python. So we are going to come across a window like this. Now here, in this text box, we can pass a string value. Let's say this is a beautiful house. If suppose you'll write down something like this, and if you'll hit this count words button, automatically you are going to see a label box like this on this window. Now this is coming one time in the sentence which the user has passed over here. Likewise, is also coming one time, a is also there one time. So that's the reason one is written against each word which I've made use of in this sentence. Let's do one thing. Let's change it to this is a beautiful house, and let's append one more string in this string value we have passed over here. This house has got 3 rooms in it. Now let's check what is the kind of output we are going to get. So see, this is what you will get as an output now. So this is coming twice in the string value I've passed over here in this text box. Similarly, is coming one time. Then it is house which is coming twice. Then it is house which is coming twice, and that's how you're going to get the number of times each word is appearing in the string we'll be passing in this text box. Fine. Now how I have designed this beautiful application on Python, that's what we are going to see. We are going to check out the code now. So the first thing that is required is this tkinter module. The second module which is required for this beautiful app is collections. Fine. So they come by default with 3.8.2, the Python version which I'm using. So I don't need to install it through CMD. In case you are using a lower version, for installing that tkinter platform, you can pass this command, install tkinter. Okay, so this is a command which you need to pass in this what we call terminal, and this module is going to get installed on your laptop or device if it is not there already. Okay, now because this tkinter module comes already with 3.8.2 version, the Python version which I am using, so that's the reason I don't require to install this tkinter module. Okay, now let's come on this code. What is going to happen, how this whole code is going to get executed on this Sublime Text platform. So the first thing which this platform will execute is this root command. So this is for this beautiful window you are seeing over here. Fine. Now if you want to play with the size of this window, you can change it to something like if you want to make it 800 by 400. So that's how the window is going to look like now. So the size has got increased. Okay, similarly if you want to increase the height of this window, you can play with this option. Fine. And root dot title, so it is the title which is coming over here, okay, on this window. If you want to change it, you can make the required changes over here. Fine. So this is for this window which is appearing. Okay, now the second thing is this main class. Fine. So this is the whole code which is going to get executed by the compiler now. Now when the compiler of this Python platform will come on this main class, that is window class, so here it will find this initiate function. So as you know that we make use of self and root for these kind of applications for this initiate function. That's why I've also done the same thing here. Now self dot root is equals to root. It should be equal to root, right? Now these are the three lines of codes I have made use of for let me tell you this thing. I have used it for this text box which you are seeing over here right on the top. Now if you want to change the width or height of this text box, suppose if you want to change the width to let's say 50. Okay, so you can make the changes over here. Now let's see what is the kind of output we are going to get. So the width of this text box has now got changed. Earlier it was something like this. Okay, now it has got changed from 35 to 50. So that's how you can play with the width of the window. If you want to play with the border width, you can make the required changes over here. Now if you'll put 10 over here, what is going to happen to the text box? So you can see there is a beautiful border which is appearing, which is getting reflected over here. Fine, so that's how you can play with the border width. And now if you want to pack it with if you want to get it reflected on this window, so this is the command for doing the same. Let me show you what is going to happen if I'll convert it into a comment. So when you'll run this code on Python, the text box will not appear. So it is this command which is actually packing this beautiful text box with the root directory, or you can say with the window which will appear when you will run the code. Fine. So now if you'll remove this hash from here, and when you'll run this Python code again, you will be able to see this text box. Okay, now comes the code of this button which we have got over here, this count words button. So this is a code I have made use of. This is the line of code which is going to make it reflected on this window. Okay, and this is this is a function which is going to be called when the user will hit this button. When the user will hit this button, this is a function which is going to get executed. Now what we need to do, we need to come on this button count function, and let's see what is going to happen when the user will hit this button count. When the user will hit this count words button over here. So this is a button count function which I have defined over here. Now text is equals to main window dot e2 dot get. So whatever text the user is going to enter here, it will get stored in this text variable. Now count is equal to count words text. So this is the function which will be called, and this is the whole code which is going to get executed. Now this text, whatever text the user is going to enter here, it is going to get stored in this variable text. Now this variable text I have passed as a parameter here for this function count words. So the text is going to come here in this s variable. Fine. And now with the help of a for loop, I'm going to search for the words in this s.lower. S.lower means if you will write down something in caps, so when you'll hit this count words button, everything is going to come in small letters. Okay, so that's the reason I have made use of this s.lower function. Now if x in signos, okay, if this condition is true, then in this variable space is going to get added, otherwise x is going to get added in this variable clean str. And finally we are going to split this clean str using this split method over here, and then we are the kind of result it is going to return, the result which this function is going to return is dictionary type value, is a dictionary type value. That's the reason, this dictionary type of value is appearing in the label box, just because this function over here is returning a dictionary finally at the end. Okay, now this dictionary is going to get stored in this count variable. Fine, and this is the label box which I have made use of for reflecting, for getting this dictionary value reflected over here. And again there is this function mylabel.pack which I have made use of for packing it up with all these things on the same window. Fine, now let's come on this exit button code. So when the user will hit this exit button, so automatically the window is going to go disappear, root.quit. So this is a command which is going to get executed. Fine, and this is the code which I have made use of for getting the exit button reflected on the main window pack. Fine. Now this is the code for calling the root directory, Windows root directory, and last but not the least is this root.main loop for repeating the loop. Now if you will put a hash and make it a comment, what is going to happen? Whether we'll be able to see the window or not, let's check it out. So if you'll build it in Python, here it will come finished, but you will not be able to see the window. Why? Because we need to call the window, this function we need to call, and just because we have made this line a comment, so that's the reason the window will not be visible to the user. So now it is visible to us. So if you want to check the code again, you can check it out now, whether it is going to give us the desired result or not. Let's check it out. This is a beautiful code. I will try it. See, the code is working great. Fine, it is working fine. I hope you like this lecture. Please do like and subscribe to my channel, and also share the link of this video with your colleagues so that they can also come and join my channel and learn coding free of cost. Thank you very much. God bless you and namaste.